What's on Garden Route and Surrounds? We have a special treat for you today. We are speaking with renowned playwright and producer Mike van Graan, who is en route to our area. Mike, welcome.
Thank you very much for having me.
So I understand you've got 4 plays that you have written, and are you also producing them?
Yeah, so there are 3 plays, 3 solo shows, and then one of the fourth piece is basically me reading some poetry and chatting about my work as a playwright.
Yes, I'm looking forward to that one. Okay, so you're doing this tour in the Garden Route, and you're starting off, it's on the 19th to the 22nd of June, right? And you're starting off at the Market Theatre here in George, and then you're moving on to Sedgefield. I see you've got 3 productions at In Toto Retreat and 1 at the Sedgefield Community Hall.
Actually, 2 at the Sedgefield Community Hall. I Can Buy Myself Flowers and To Life with Love both happen at 7 o'clock on Saturday and Sunday, respectively. And then we also do a show in Knysna on the Tuesday, the 22nd.
Yes, which I heard is sold out already.
It's sold out, and all the shows in Sedgefield, the ones at In Toto, apparently by this morning, all of them are sold out as well.
Oh, that's wonderful news. So now we're just pushing the Market Community Theatre. So come on, George, go get your tickets. We know it's cold. But you don't want to miss this one. So tell us a little bit. We're starting off on Thursday the 19th with So Over the Rainbow. Tell us a little bit about that show.
Yes, so Over the Rainbow is kind of consistent with my doing previous shows similar to this one, basically multi-sketch, satirical, and one-person shows. And I've been doing, this is probably about the 8th one that I've done. And the most recent one was My Fellow South Africans that we did in preparation for the elections that were held last year. And we took it around the country and did that for about 17 months, including in Sedgefield, which is where this idea for this tour has come from. So this is a new piece with a new actress, Rondo Mpiti-Spies. She's based in Bloemfontein, a real talent. And so that's the first one that we're going to be doing in George, basically looking at contemporary issues in South Africa, but from a kind of satirical, so making social commentary, but in a funny way that gets people to laugh. I'd make them feel awkward from time to time, but essentially it's about social commentary and in a very, very kind of entertaining way.
Looking forward to that. And then, of course, I Can Buy Myself Flowers has an age restriction, I hear.
So I Can Buy Myself Flowers is about an estate agent in her kind of late 50s or early 50s. And she's telling her life story together with that of her 5 friends. And, the tagline is, these are women who are old enough to be on their 2nd or 3rd marriages, young enough not to be blamed for apartheid, but women enough for menopause. And so it's very much about women in their 50s and the kinds of experiences that they've been through. And she's kind of reflecting on this, but very much about also maybe having had to deal with the issues of patriarchy and so on in the past. Now she is ready to live life on her own terms. So it's like a coming of age story about a woman in her 50s in a way.
Oh, that is going to be such fun. And the third one is To Life with Love. I see that one is on Sunday the 22nd of June. So I Can Buy Myself Flowers on the 20th of June at the Market Theatre. And then To Life with Love is on the 22nd. So tell us a little bit about that one.
Yeah, To Life with Love was commissioned by someone who is the broadcaster on Cape Talk, our cities in Cape Town, a kind of major talk radio station. And he's an actor as well, John Maytham, very well known and with a very wide footprint his show has. And he asked me to write him a play, which I did. And this piece is really about someone in their late 60s who faces mortality, but decides that he's going to live. And so it's very much a piece about confronting the fact that as we get older, we need to come to terms with our end, but what does that mean in terms of how we're going to live? And it's been amazing actually to see the responses of people to the piece, because it's kind of like sold out when we did the initial run at Artscape. It's sold out at the Drama Factory, and 3 weeks ago at the Franschhoek Literary Festival, it's sold out there too. The piece just resonates with people because it deals with the kinds of themes that we all need to be dealing with, and then it's done by this most amazing actor, John Maytham.
Yes, well, that seems to be a common thread in your work. It deals with life as we know it. And then, of course, the one I'm most excited about is your poetry reading and your life story. So that's only happening in Sedgefield, right?
Yeah. So what happened was that the organizers of this little tour said to me, you're doing 3 plays and people might very much like to just have some time to talk to you about these pieces. So I said, well, rather than just doing that, why don't I read some of my poetry as well? So it's a little bit of my life story, but also then reading some of my poetry, and in between that, talking about the works as well. So giving people a chance to see the works, and then on the Sunday afternoon, for me to have an opportunity to engage around that and to answer any questions that people might have. I'm really looking forward to
Oh,
that too.
exciting. We are all looking forward to it. Mike, thank you very much for your time. We really appreciate it. We will put details of all the shows on screen so that everyone knows where they can get tickets. And if you're missing out, if Sedgefield is sold out, but we still have some seats available at the Market Community Theatre, so make sure you get your tickets. Thank you so much. Look forward to meeting you.
Thank you very much, Petrus. Really appreciate it.
We are sitting here with Heather Stead from the Market Community Theatre. Please tell us a bit about this En route festival with these plays by Mike van Graan.
Thanks, Beatrice. We so want to tap into the plays that are going from Cape Town up to the National Arts Festival. And when Mike van Graan was here last year with his show, My Fellow South Africans,
Oh, yes.
then we met together and we decided that we would like to try and do this year. And so that's how it started. And the follow-on to My Fellow South Africans is this show, So Over the Rainbow, which is a really wonderful satirical look at South Africa.
Oh, and then I see locals, Siakona Youth Group is doing a thing.
So their show that's on the 21st, is a show called Voice Note. And it's looking at, how one WhatsApp can derail a relationship, and all the ramifications of how social media affects our lives.
That is interesting. And what I love is, in George, we are bringing our local actors together with the big guys. Mike van Graan is a well-known name in South
Exactly.
Africa, and he's been a stalwart of theatre.
Yes.
And he's a brilliant playwright.
Brilliant.
So I'm loving that you are bringing the local kids in with the productions that he's bringing
Absolutely.
to the Market Theatre.
And that's why we called it En route, because they are en route to the Zabalaza Festival. And so it's wonderful to have all these artists.
Heather, fantastic. We are looking forward to it. 19th to 22nd June at the Market Theatre. Heather, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Beatrice.